Some Star Wars Legion news from a stream that Atomic Mass Games did last night, and we basically got the command cards for the 501st Battle Force Legion, and we got the unit card for Swoop Bikes. So let's have a look at them. We'll start with the Swoop Bikes, and you can see they are 70 points and they can go in the Republic and the Rebels. Obviously you get 2 minis, we've seen that on the picture, and then we'll go down the right side first. You get 3 health per mini. You get this symbol, which is basically you're a vehicle, but you don't take that damage in the same way that when you get damage you hit the threshold and you become broke. I can't remember exactly what that's called. They have white defense dice, they surge to hit on the attack, and then they crit to block on the defense, which obviously doesn't really make any sense right now. Either that's some sort of new rule, which seems unlikely, or it's more likely a typo. So let's presume it's a typo and it's just going to be surge to block. They have a range 1 to 2 with red and black dice at range, and then they have this sort of swooping attack, which is the overrun attack here with the vibro act. That's 1 red and 2 white. Obviously it has overrun 1. Now from what I can tell, and I think I was listening to Crabok, this basically means if you overrun with your unit leader, you go over a model with your unit leader, then you'll be able to do that attack. But because there's 2 of them, you won't get to do 2 attacks against the same unit. What you will be able to do is fly over 2 different units and then do 1 attack against each. That's the way I understand it as well, so hopefully that is what it is, but it makes sense to have overrun. You're going to be like flying over people using that melee attack. Cool. You get cover 1, you get this independent aim 1 or dodge, you get reinforcement so you can deploy at the end, basically after everybody else, and you're a speeder 1. So pretty standard stuff there, quite similar to speeder bikes, but in my money these guys probably aren't as strong because that ranged attack not quite as strong, and having the overrun means you're really going to have to get up close and personal. Yes, you're speed 3, so you'll be able to like maybe swoop over them and then really get away, maybe hide behind a building, but they sort of seem like they're going to be fun to use, difficult to use, but rewarding if you get right, but very punishing if you don't get them right, like a more strict version of speeder bikes in a sense. Overall though, I do think they look like pretty damn fun. So and apparently they're actually on a slightly larger base. They're not on the speeder bike base, they're on the ATRT base, which I didn't actually catch the stream myself. I think I read that on Discord or in Carl's video, I can't remember exactly, but that's pretty fascinating in itself because I mean you're going to get 2 of them in the unit. They didn't look that big on the picture, but it is what it is, I guess. Then let's jump into the command cards. Now obviously you have to be the 501st Legion to use these, and that's the new battle force. I'm not going to necessarily explain what they are here, but we'll look at the 3-pip, which is Legion as the 501st. Now this is a permanent card, so basically what this means is when you play it, you then have this effect going forward, and the effect is simple. Allied units at range 1 to 2 with a friendly Anakin Skywalker and or a friendly clone commander Rex, which is interesting because it's Captain Rex I believe, you gain Indomitable. So maybe not something you're going to need turn 1, but maybe you'll need later on in the game, right? The 2-pip tactical planning is 2 support or 2 special forces, again 501st Legion only. After a friendly unit of those types performs an attack against a unit that has a face supporter token, you shuffle that token back into the pool. Basically it allows you to try and disrupt your opponent's plans. If you get in there first, you shoot them. Maybe they were planning on, you know, oh, they need to get this to pick this up and then hide behind this building. Maybe you can disrupt that by getting in first, shooting them, and then, you know, they then have to randomly draw that, and obviously it's chance if they succeed or not. Pretty solid. And then we look at the 1-pip, which is really where the big stuff comes in. Lead from the front. So obviously it's 1 commander unit only, again 501st. Now when you're building your list here, you use this as a 2-pip card, so you treat it as a 2-pip. So you'd have 2 3-pips, a 2-pip and this, and then 2 more 1-pips. But obviously it's going to act as a 1-pip. So pretty strong, giving you that like advantage of going first basically if you need it. And then after you issue your order, buy this card, you can then give 3 units who are at range 1 of that unit an aim or a dodge. So really good like alpha strike kind of turn. You really want to nuke somebody, you can give, if you're going up in a clump, you can like make sure you're getting your aims and your dodges. If you want to attack, obviously you'll be in aim, but if you're like maybe on the back foot, maybe you want to get your dodges in there and sort of try and weather the storm for a turn. Just really all-round card there, quite like it. So that's it. I'm a bit like on the fence about the Swoop Bikes. My instinct says that they might be more useful in the Rebel list rather than the Republic list, but I also don't think they're super strong, but they definitely look like a utility kind of unit, which I think will be very fun to play, and for me that's all that really matters at this point. But competitively I have no idea where these guys would sit, but thematically and visually I really like the look of them as well, and I like the cards. So all in all, very happy with what we've seen there. And if these 501st cards are an indication of what we're going to get for the rest of them, there's some really interesting stuff coming, I do believe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, like and subscribe. Have a most beautiful day. Goodbye. I just winked again, I really don't know why.